Welcome to your Coreflow for your flow section. So we're going to dive straight in here. Before we do, you're going to need a block or some kind of book or something thick for the second part of the core exercises, if you've got anything. If you don't have anything like that, what you can do is take a cushion, quite a firm cushion, and double it over, and that'll do the same kind of thing. So if you want to pause the video, and you can go and grab that if you have it to hand. I'm going to leave mine over here, and we're going to start in child's pose today. So just bring yourselves onto all fours, heels together towards each other and knees apart or knees together, whatever feels comfortable. And then just soften yourself down for your child's pose, your balasana. As we come into this pose, we tend to allow the distractions to be released, because it's almost as if you're building a little cocoon. So just allow that to naturally happen. As you dive into your little cave, just become aware of those distractions sliding off to the side, fading into the background. Although this is a core flow, we are going to marry it with the breath, so essentially make it a yoga practice, a vinyasa. So on that note, just start to notice your breath. Our focus here is flow. So hopefully if we can find some kind of flow on the mat, we can find a flow off the mat as well. We can take that off the mat. Any challenges, we flow around them. We look for other options to make them accessible for our bodies, our energy, and we find a way. So once you have found that breath, tap into the rise and fall, the tide of your breath. Notice as you inhale the lift of the breath as it comes in. And then notice the contrasting qualities of the exhalation, almost like the fall, the relaxation. Be with that 2 more times. Inhaling, being with that lift, that expansion, almost as if you're floating up. And then as you exhale, just allow that breath to release back out again, and notice the softness. Almost as if the ground becomes closer. Last one there, giving your breath your undivided attention. And slowly releasing back out. Finding your flow with your breath. Your next inhalation, gently walk your fingertips, just crawl them over towards the right hand corner. Maybe peel up your head and make room. Take a breath into the left hand lung. Really allow that breath to reach that left hand lung. And then as you exhale, just walk your fingertips back through centre. And then inhale and make that journey over towards the left hand side. When you're ready, your next inhalation, you're going to find your right lung. So all those intercostal muscles at the rib cage on the right hand side. Feel them release as the breath comes in, and it does that work for you, that stretch for you. And then when you're ready, bring your hands all the way in front of you. Take a big breath in and draw yourself up to all fours into a half plank position. Wrists are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. Take a moment to wiggle in and find your pose. We're going to start off with a set of Supermen, tying it into an oblique flow with a half side plank, and then stretch it off through gate pose, and then get those obliques working again in your gate pose. So quite a complex, long routine on one side, and then we'll take a little break for child's, and we'll do the other side. So when you're ready, on an inhalation, take the first couple nice and slow to get your alignment. So inhale and extend right arm and left leg back. Draw your toes away, you're not pulling out your shoulder, you're just extending through your fingertips. So we'll keep this for a breath or two, it doesn't need to be in time. Notice if there's any collapse through the middle of the body. There is, pin the navel back, push the heart back, and really feel that space through your body. Wait for an exhalation, elbow comes through to the knee, you round through the spine, and then you inhale and you extend. Let's keep going, let's flow. Exhaling, coming through. For 3. Exhaling, rounding through. For 4. Exhaling, coming through. For 5. Exhaling, drawing under and through. Feel that coiling of the core. And then feel the opposing quality of the stretch. Keep flowing. At any time you need a break, just push yourself back to your child's pose and you can join in with the next bit. 3 more. Draw under. It's almost like angry cat. As you bring your knee through to your elbow, they don't need to meet. It's just that action, that coiling of drawing everything in together. Feeling the upper core muscles, the lower core muscles working. Last one. And extend. Hold it for a breath. And release that right hand. So bring the left knee down. Scoot it back behind you. So just toes tucking under. Left hand just comes in a step so that the wrist is underneath the shoulder, just stacking our joints. And then we're rising all the way up and through to our half side plank. Take a moment here in your side plank, push your hips forward, feel the hips opening up, and then shoulders in line start to open up the chest. Take a nice breath into all this space of your side plank. Make sure there's not too much pressure into the wrist. You're using the sideways to hold you. We'll take an inhalation, we'll extend the right hand over the ear and almost as if we're making like an arrow from the toes to the fingertips. As we exhale, peel the toes up, knee is coming through to the elbow again, and then we're inhaling and extending out. Exhaling, coming through. Feel that crunch through the core of the right obliques. Left obliques are always also working to hold you up here. So make sure all of that is switched on. 2 more. Exhale and coil in. Inhale, find space. Hold it for a breath. And then as you inhale, release that right foot onto the ground. Draw that left hand all the way up and rise up and through to your gate pose. Take a big breath in, let's stretch off these obliques. Left arm comes all the way up. Right arm's just resting on the back leg. And then as you exhale, find that lovely softness through the left hand side. Inhale, come all the way back through. Left hand just rest on the hip. And then exhale and draw over. 2 more like that. Inhaling like a wave through. Exhaling, softening back. Inhaling, drawing all the way up and over. Exhaling, releasing. Inhale. Like a wave, just find that flow. And then exhale and release all the way over. This time as you inhale, reach up through the fingertips, soften the shoulders. And then as you exhale, let's come back to our half side plank. Keep your right leg extended. So this time we're going to go for the scoop under, tapping under, and then inhaling, coming all the way back up again. Exhaling and coming under. Feel that little twist through the spine as well. 3 more. 2 more. And you're just tapping over. And then you're drawing up through these obliques, through the top of the rib cage. Last one. Inhale, draw all the way up. And then as you exhale, rotate the sole of the foot back. Come back to your half plank position. And then sink all the way back to your child's pose. Take a break here. We find that flow of breath, that tide of breath that's there, it's waiting for you, that anchor point, and just be with that. Nothing else matters, just focusing on that inhalation and exhalation. Noticing if there's any hindrances to that flow. Now that can be something that takes your awareness away, perhaps a distraction. And if you find that happening, you just resort back to that flow of breath. When you're ready, inhale and come all the way back up to all fours. Let's get ready to do our Supermans on the other side. So how many you did in the last side? I wait for 10ish. So I'm going to do the same on this side, but you just balance it off. So when you're ready, you're inhaling, left arm this time, right leg back. Take a moment to draw the belly button up. So this first one, we're just getting that alignment. Feel the lift up and away from your wrists. Wait for the exhalation, elbow comes through. Time to the breath now, find the flow. Inhaling, extending, exhaling, coming through. Inhaling, extending, exhaling, coming through. Inhaling and extending, exhaling, coiling under. Inhalation brings lightness, space. Exhalation draws everything under, closer together. Keep flowing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. And then release that right leg, left hand round. Right hand just comes into the centre. Just scoot your right toes back. Extend through that left leg. Push the hips forward and rise all the way up and through for your half plank pose. Get your alignment. So take a breath or two to find it. And then let's take it into a flow. So inhale and extend the left hand away from the left toes. As you exhale, that knee comes in to find the elbow again, and it's like a tightening through the obliques. Inhale and extend. Exhale and draw it together. Inhale and extend. Exhale and draw it together. Inhale and extend. Exhale and draw it together. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and draw all the way apart. And exhale and ground your left foot. Your next inhalation, you're going to rise all the way up and through to your gate pose. So let's stretch off these side muscles that we've just been working. So sweep the fingertips all the way up and through. As you exhale, your left hand grounds back, this time softens back. You inhale, create space from the knee and the right hand side all the way up to the armpit. And then you're softening over to find that side stretch. Oh, it feels good. Inhale and draw all the way back through centre. Right hand rests. Find that space through the left hand side, and then exhale and soften over. Let's flow. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, softening over. Inhale, drawing all the way back up. Exhale and softening over. Inhale, last one. Exhale, release over. Inhale and sweep all the way back up again, soften the shoulders, and then as you exhale, find that side plank again. This time, the back foot stays anchored. So inhale and find your body opening up like a star. And then as you exhale, we're scooting that arm under, tapping it, and you'll feel it in that oblique into the waist. Keep going for 4. Open on the inhalation, exhalation again, you're coiling under. Last one. Remember, the numbers and the counts are just a guidance. I'll leave it up to you to tailor it for your own body. Bring yourself back to all fours. Draw your heels together, your knees out wide, and soften yourself down for your child's pose. So hopefully we're all starting to feel a little bit warmer now. I'm feeling very warm, so I'm going to take my jumper off while you are all recovering. Find that breath, that flow of breath again, your anchor point, your touchstone, and come back to it and allow it to calm the stormy waters. When you're ready, on an inhalation, we're going to rise up to all fours this time. Once you get up there, tuck your toes under, become aware of your navel again, drawn up, and then draw all the way through to your downward dog. Give it a little pedal off. And then when you're ready, inhale, that right leg goes up behind you. As you exhale, that right tricep gets a tap. Inhale and draw all the way back up and through. And then exhale, that knee through to the nose. Inhale, find space. And then exhale, knee through to the left tricep, just holding it. Inhale and find all the way through. And then as you exhale this time, we're going to come through to our plank pose with our leg raised behind us. Take another breath here, draw the navel up, tuck the tailbone. And then next inhalation, create space again, three-legged dog. And then exhale and release that foot back down. Let's go to the other side and even it up. Inhale, that left leg goes up behind you. As you exhale, find that left tricep or near it with your knee. Inhale and rise up and through. And then exhale, you're coming across the body. Inhale and rise all the way up. And then knee two through to the nose. Inhale and find space. And then as you exhale, we're coming forward to our three-legged plank. Plank with a whale tail. Draw the navel up, tuck the tail, and then just start to lift all the way back up and through. Take a breath here, exhale, release that left foot down next to the right foot. Next inhalation, when you're ready, make your way to the front of your mat. Find your forward fold. Allow yourself to soften here and to recover. Your next inhalation, sweep all the way back up through. Fingertips reaching up, shoulders soft, tailbone under, anchor through the heels. As you exhale, let's open up to the right hand side. Make a T shape. Inhale and sweep up and through. Exhale and open to the left. Inhale and sweep all the way back up and through. And then as you exhale, waterfall your body all the way down. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Stretching the tail to the crown. And then exhale and step back to your plank pose. So some yogic mountain climbers in our plank pose. So set up your strong plank. This can be done with the knees up or knees down. So just decide which one you want to do. Inhale, that right leg goes up. Exhale, knee into the nose. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, release down. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, knee through to the nose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, back down. Inhale, just to set your plank. And then exhale, chaturanga with the knees up or the knees down. Lower all the way down. Once you get onto the front body, start to set up for your Sphinx pose. So just slide in your forearms through and become aware of your lower back, of course, and just see how that feels, and that will tell you how high you want to lift your chest up, how much you want to invite it through. Just listen to your body. Once you've got that there, take your awareness through to the front of your body and just notice that stretch you're getting through the torso, just releasing all that core work off. Be here for a breath. And then exhale and release it back down. Decide whether you need something a wee bit stronger, a stronger stretch. If you do, your hands are coming to your chest, elbows are in nice and tight. You're inhaling, you're rising up and through to your cobra. Again, listen to the back, but notice the stretch at the front. And then exhale and release back down again. So this time we're going to go for a twisty cobra to release the obliques. So as you inhale this time, you're gently coming up over to the right hand side, having a wee peek over that right shoulder, and then releasing back down. Make sure those legs are long and active behind you. Inhaling over to the left hand side, little twist. Exhale, release back down again. Slide the hands back to the rib cage if you're ready for it, upward facing dog. If not, rise to any of your back bends. As you exhale, find your downward dog. Let's work through that little flow one more time to get that flow, to get everything running easily. When you're ready, make your way to the front of the mat. Walk, step or jump. Straight into your forward fold, feet are hip width apart. Inhale and sweep all the way up and through. Exhale, T to the right. Extending through the fingertips, inhale and sweeping up. And then exhale, twist through the rib cage. T to the left. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Exhale and waterfall the body down. Flowing all the way down. Allow that energy to cascade down. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Yogic mountain climbers, you know what's coming here, so decide knees up or knees down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee through to the nose. Inhale, lengthen back out. Exhale, back down. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, knee through to the nose. Inhale, find length. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, set your plank strong. Exhale, lower down through your chaturanga. Inhale and rise for your cobra. Sphinx is there though. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, twisty cobra to the right. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, twisty cobra to the left. Exhale, release back down. One more time up the middle, feel the stretch. And then exhale and release back down. Slide the hands back to the ribcage. Wait for the breath. Allow it to lead you all the way up. And then find your downward dog. With your next inhalation, we're going to make our way to the front of our mat. So when you're ready, you can jump, you can step straight into your forward fold. Bring your hands just out in front of you, pop your toes out to the side, heels are in, so just flick them out, and then make your way down onto your Malasana squat. Take a little breath here, releasing out the hips, and then when you're ready, make your way down onto your back. So last little closing sequence before we cool everything down. We're going to come into our flow on our backs. So when you're ready, you're going to start with your block. So bring yourself down onto your back. You want to have a look and see what's going on. It's a really good idea. Bring your knees, your block or your cushion. So if it's a cushion, all you need to do is to double that over and you can use it the exact same way. Okay, so just get whatever you've got or your book and bring your knees in. Elbows drawn in towards the block. So option 1, you can stay here. Option 2, you can clasp your hands behind your neck. So we don't want the neck pulling, we want to support it. So just at the nape of your neck if that feels good. Press your elbows into your block. Curl your shoulders up and off. Take a big breath in. Feel the coiling through the lower core. And then as you exhale, extend your right leg out. Inhale, draw all the way back in. Squeeze that block together. And then exhale and release out. Inhale, squeeze that block. Release. Exhale, back in. Keep flowing.
We're going to go for 5 on each side. Feel that core working. Make sure the neck's not getting a strain. Last one. And then release that block from your knees. That's hard. So with this block now, we're going to stretch off the front body. We're going to come into a restorative bridge pose. So take your cushion, your block, whatever you've got. I'm going to inhale and push our bum up and then slide your block whatever way to your lower back and then just release all the way down. Take a moment here. Allow the storm to cool. Breathe into that front body, just releasing all of that tension. We'll move into part 2 of our core. So with the block underneath your back, you're going to inhale and lift your legs up and off. Use your hands behind you as anchor points and use that platform of your shoulders. Take a breath into your lower back, pin it down to that block. So you're using this core to stabilise the block at the back behind you. As you exhale, right leg comes down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, left goes down. Inhale, squeeze that block. Exhale, back down. As you inhale, squeeze that block down. Continue to keep flowing. We're going for 10 of these, just to finish off. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling, back down. Inhaling, squeezing that navel down. For the last 3 rounds, you can do both legs at once. You can continue with that for 3 on each side, or you can start to release and inhale back up again. Exhaling, coming down. Inhale, coming back up again. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, coming back up again. So just take your time to complete that, and then once you've done, you bring the soles of your feet back down and you find your bridge pose. A couple of breaths here just to ground down, start to calm everything down. Just breathe softness into your core. And when you're ready, on your next inhalation, gently peel your lower back up and off the block, replace it to the side. And then exhale vertebra by vertebra, just release your back down onto the floor. Inhale and draw your knees up and in towards your chest. Just gently place your hands onto your knees and just massage back and forward through the lower back. So just coming from side to side. You can bring the knees into the chest and work all the way back up, side of the spine, all the way to the shoulders. And then soles of the feet back down to the earth, and we're just going to release off the hip flexor. So bring your feet mat width apart, so nice and wide. Inhale down to the lower back, and then exhale, both knees drop over to the right hand side. Just take a breath into it. Yeah, if you feel really any tightness through this left hand side, you can gently just lift your right ankle up and off and just anchor that left knee down. Might not be available to you, it's just a suggestion, just an option. One more breath here. And then if you took that final modification, just release that right ankle. Inhale, find the soles of your feet again, and then exhale and release over to the left hand side. Take a breath into it. And then final modification, you can take that ankle to the outer seam of the right knee, and just breathe into it if that feels good. So we're really coming back to that natural flow of breath. So when you're ready, release the soles of the feet back onto the earth. Inhale, come back through centre. Exhale, lengthen the feet away. And then inhale like a snow angel, fingertips come out to the side. Arms come above the head. Option 1 is Prana Mudra, cactus arms out to the side. Option 2 is you're lengthening all the way up. Stretch the toes to the fingers. And then when you're ready, we're going to make ourselves into a shape of a right banana. So we will start by walking our feet over towards the right hand side. And then once we've got that shape there, we're going to start to draw our hands over towards the right hand side. So you need to peel your head up and off. Take a breath into the left hand side of the body. Just feel all those muscles that we've just worked, just stretching and releasing. And then when you're ready on an inhalation, just teeter all the way back through centre. And just exhale and rest there. Next inhalation, we start to walk our heels over towards the left hand side, making ourselves into that right banana shape on the other side. And then perhaps the arms come into the party as well, so they walk over, peel the head up, and you're just making yourself into that right banana on the other side. Couple of breaths in and out to it. And then when you're ready, come all the way back through centre and find your shape of Shavasana for today. Push your heels away from your body and allow your feet to flop out to the side. Take these final few moments of your practice to absorb and to really take in everything that's just happened. Nice little short core flow, getting everything flowing. Push your heels away from your body and just allow your feet to flop out to the side. And clench your teeth and soften your jaw. Invite softness to cascade through your entire body like a waterfall. Feel that ripple effect as you let go of your jaw. You feel your shoulders soften. You feel your chest muscles release. You let go of your core. Notice how that area feels. And then just breathe in softness and release and relaxation into that area. Come back to that flow of breath. Allow it to be natural, organic and spontaneous. And just be with it coming in and out of your body. Allow it to nourish you. That reliable anchor point, the breath, rising and falling. Bring your awareness back to your body, almost like we're just taking a closing inventory. So start at your toes and just work all the way up through to the crown of your head. And then just start to create a little bit of movement in your toes and your fingers. Back into the chest perhaps. Just give yourself a big hug in. So wrap your arms lovingly around the backs of your knees or the fronts of your knees. Peel up your lower back, your shoulders.
And then as you exhale, just allow your knees to fall to whatever side feels good. Take a moment there. Take a big nourishing breath in and out. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to seated. Thank you for joining me for